Ah, here we go. Hello. Um, this is my um Lab 7A Exercise 1. I have a new webcam and I'm recording on my computer now, so hopefully the quality will be improved. Um, I didn't have any sticky notes on hand. I meant to get those at the store. But these are my jars. This is, I already have the acid in the carbonated water preset up. Um, preset up. Um, the beakers themselves don't really have a dedicated 80 milliliters, so I had to take a wild guess. It's halfway between um, it's not halfway between. It's slightly above the 75 mark, but as long as it's accurate, it's still an experiment, right? I am using like I said, I was using a new software, so hopefully this won't be separate videos for you to watch. It'll all be one. We'll see how this works. As usual, if you have any feedback you want to give me about how to improve, let me know so I can improve the quality. Oh, actually, this might help. Get you a little closer. Um, as you see here, there's the bubbles. There's the acid. I don't want to jiggle that around too much. I value my stuff. And there's the water. I'll return a little bit later to give you another update as far as the experiment's concerned. Be back in a jiffy. Alright, I'm back. Um, I have broken up the chalk. My first one was fairly well done. Difference in the mass is a decimal point, where the other one didn't do so well. I was several under, but that doesn't matter so much as learning, right? But I am about to dip the chalk into the acid. Well, the acid, the water, the both waters. And so far, I have hypothesized loosely that the acid, I believe, will eat away at most of the chalk, if not all of it. Carbonated water will do some, but not a lot, and the water, I think, will just sit there. Um, I can't really say how exactly why. I mean, acid's acid. If it did to the rocks what it did, I'm assuming it'll eat a good chunk of the chalk. The water, I'm assuming the carbonation will have something to do with it. Um, I might need to swap out the water here soon, actually. It's losing a lot of its carbonation. I'll probably do that right after I do this video. I probably should have filled that in last, honestly. Um, in the water, I've seen chalk in water. For the most part, if it's the chalk dust, it'll wash it away. But due to it being a fairly solid mass of chalk, I don't think that's the case. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and start timing everything. Um, timing everything. Um, what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do each beaker one at a time instead of doing them all at once, in an effort to um, in an effort for the most part, in an effort to make sure I observe everything properly. Once we start getting into the probably start them off at minute minute differences in an effort to make sure I keep track of them. I don't know. Point being is I'll make sure I get as accurate as I possibly can. I might actually start after dinner due to the time requirements. So I guess I'll see you once, either after dinner or once my measurements are recorded. Welcome back. I have done the 5 minutes of the dissolving the chalk. I'm scared to show you up close with just my with the beaker, so I'll show you what they look like in a minute with my camera itself. But so the water is just kind of slowly doing its job, slowly dissolving it. There's no immediate reaction. It just seems to be kind of splitting apart slowly. There's no... I haven't really moved the beaker since I plunged the chalk in. But it's like shredding in like little, like in like sheets. The carbonated water didn't surprise me in the slightest. It's been fizzing ever since I put it in. It had a really large fizz fit before it kind of calmed down to a steady process. The chalk and the carbonated water just kind of breaks off in tiny pieces, not in sheets so much like the water is, but just kind of tiny pieces. The acetic acid also didn't really surprise me. It's been slowly dissolving it ever since I put it in the acid. It's dissolving it in smaller pieces than the carbonated water is doing. In fact, the acid is dissolving it, like I said, in significantly smaller pieces. I mean, it's breaking apart, but it's an incredibly slow process with just the acid. Very little to almost no fizz. In fact, as we go into like the 8-minute mark, the fizz is seems to have kind of... No, it's still there. Very hard to see, but it's still there. But here's the water. Sorry for the quality of the webcam. It's kind of just $20. Just wanted something to work. There you see the carbonated water, and you might just be able to see it still fizzing. And then, as you see here, the water's grown milky on the acetic acid. It's cloudy, but you see the bits and pieces that have kind of dissolved off of it there too in the water. And not the water, the acid, I'm sorry. So I will return later at the, I think it was, what was it, the 25-minute mark? Yeah, the 25-minute mark. And continue with the exercise. And keep you updated. Hello, I've returned. it's been 30 minutes to an hour for the lab. Everything has more or less been finished dissolving. Kind of messed up a little bit. I tried to grab the chalk, but the first two I tried to grab kind of stopped existing the moment I touched them. So what I did was I tried to be very careful with how I poured out the liquid with them in it, and try to keep as much solid as physically possible in the beaker, so that when and I'll leave it to dry overnight. I'm hoping that as it dries, I can just net zero like a little plate or something, and weigh the total mass of what's left over that just pour it on the little plate and measure what's left, because otherwise I'm scared to take the chalk out of the acetic acid and destroy that too. So I'll try to give you as accurate as the results as physically possible, but I can't promise anything. But other than that, that's more or less the experiment. I'll just go ahead and calculate the mass and send a copy of these data sheets to you instead of taking pictures of them for a change, so that you can actually see better handwriting. And I'll make sure to upload all this in one steady go. I'll do the second exercise here shortly, and then the third after that, and I'll keep them as separate videos on the same YouTube playlist for you. I sincerely hope that this works out better for you as a whole, instead of having to watch so many different parts of the video. Like I said, just let me know if you like it, you hate it, if you think you could do better. Because you've worked very hard this semester trying to make sure that this mess of a blackboard is together and trying to keep us on task and on time. So anything I can do to be helpful, let me know. Alright, take care and thank you.